Hey everybody, Brian Cannon here once again with another edition of OVWmania on Triple Threat Talk. This is for episode 107, and I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible because I'm super tired. I'm actually taping this late Tuesday night on July 16th to try to get this to Big B for tomorrow's show that they film. Going back to last Wednesday's OVW, after the show last week, I worked all day last Thursday. I spent the entire weekend in Nashville. Then Monday, I worked all day, and then today I had work and class both. So I'm extremely tired and barely had time to fit this in. So that's why I'm hoping to hurry up and get through this. But I'm going to be talking about last week's episode that was filmed on Wednesday, July 10th. It was episode number 725. And on OVWmania, I titled it Changing of the Guard because after the loss at the Saturday night special by the Generals Crimson and Jason Wayne, during the show we had Shiloh Jones, Joe Coleman, and Raul Lamada come out. Shiloh said that they were the ones that made the coalition run. He said the Generals always talked about power and success, but somewhere along the way they lost the way. Joe Coleman then says they were promised championships and glory, and he says if you look at the record books, the three of them as a team never lost. And then Raul says they saw the writing on the wall, and that's one reason they went out and recruited a new member who was Flash Flanagan. He actually came out and helped them during their six-man tag at Saturday Night Special. And Flash said that he'll be watching their backs and they'll be watching his. And then Shiloh ended it saying that they will now be known as the Marauders. So that was one of the biggest things that happened on this episode. A couple other little things from last week. Rudy Switchblade's success continues. He defeated Paradise. VIP Joe Rosa returned. He won a match over Yaden Matthews. Tony Gunn and Dylan Bosick were fighting for the TV title. However, Randy Royal interfered and ended up in a brawl with Tony Gunn. Elvis Prodmore, yes, I said Elvis, actually got a win defeating Mr. Spectacular Jesse Goddard. Now, it was by countout, and it was because Jesse Goddard got distracted. He was arguing with Dean Hill at ringside. The night ended with a contract signing between Jay Bradley and Jamin Olivencia. Before the contract signing happened, we saw a video from the back where Jamin Olivencia had been laid out. So Jay was out there signing by himself, and Jamin ran out halfway through the signing, flipped the table up on Jay, and brawled with him, and Jay ended up retreating to the back. So that will be your main event match for the OVW Heavyweight title on the August Saturday Night Special, which I believe is going to be Saturday, August 3rd. But that was really the main things that happened from last week. I'm going to take a short break, come right back, go over a couple other little things, and then we'll be done for this week.
This Thursday, the high-flying action of the X Division takes over Thursday Night Impact Wrestling. For the first time ever for free, TNA Wrestling brings Destination X to Spike TV. The biggest names from the past, present, and future collide as the X Division takes center stage. Chris Sabin competes for the TNA World Heavyweight title against the leader of Aces and Eights, Bully Ray.
I will beat you, and I will ask you if you know who I am.
And can the Aces and Eights hold their ground in a fight against the new main event Mafia? Destination X, live from Louisville, Kentucky, this Thursday at 9/8 Central on Spike.
Okay, so just a couple little things left to mention. TNA will be coming to Louisville Thursday, July 18th, which is usually Thursdays is usually the day that Big B gets the newest episode up. So when you're watching this, we could be at Impact because I'll be there with Big B, with Gary the Dr. Locker, and of course Jimmy Postmaster Jones Biggers. So it should be a good show, at least I'm hoping. They've got the Destination X show with a lot of X Division stars. Chris Sabin, who was the X Division champion, will be facing Bully Ray for the TNA Heavyweight title. There's supposed to be a fight between the main event Mafia and the Aces and Eights. So it sounds like a decent show, hoping it is. TNA has released more superstars today, though. They've released TNA Knockout Tara, Doc, who was with the Aces and Eights. A lot of people know him better as Luke Gallows. He was with CM Punk Straight Edge Society. He was also Festus with Jesse and Festus in the WWE. And there's rumors too that D'Lo Brown, who was working, I believe, as like an agent, has been released, and that possibly Bruce Pritchard, who's like one of their main like talent directors and does a lot of like the payroll and stuff like that, could be on his way out as well. And I've heard rumors that more releases are still coming. So it's very, very interesting, all these releases that TNA's doing right now. I'll be interested to see if it's truly a financial thing once again, if they're actually just cutting back to help them out on the road, or if they're going to be doing it to sign new superstars. Hopefully it's not just, ridiculous contracts for more MMA guys or people like Sting and Hogan, who are probably hogging up half the payroll. Hopefully if they do use money they're saving to invest, it's for the TV programming or for new superstars. So we'll have to wait and see. But next week I plan on talking about OVW, which will be taped tomorrow night, the night before Impact is in town. And it'll be interesting to see if there's any TNA superstars in attendance for the OVW show. So, of course, I'll be going over that anyway, but let you know if any TNA stars showed up. And then I'll talk a little bit about the TNA shows as well, unless we end up doing some kind of special video for that. I would like to send a special happy birthday to the doctor. It was this past weekend. I sent him either a tweet or Facebook message. I don't remember. But I hope it was a good one. Happy birthday once again to Gary the Dr. Lockard. Don't forget to follow my good friend, senior OVW official referee Chris Sharp, at Ref Chris Sharp on Twitter. He's got a new podcast out this week with former director of operations Trailer Park Trash. Really good listen. They go in depth about a bunch of different things OVW related, and Trash talks about getting started in the business, training King Mo, how OVW's doing right now, different things about it. So really good listen. And then, of course, you can always check out OVWmania.blogspot.com. All the reports are there for the live TV shows and Saturday night specials I'm at. Occasionally, and a live event here and there gets stuck in there as well. I've always got my top 20s, and anytime I hear any breaking news, anything related to OVW, I usually try to post it on there as well. So make sure you check that out. But that'll do it for this week. I'm going to try and get some sleep because my head hurts, and I don't know if you can tell in this video, but my eyes are like bloodshot. So I'm going to let you all go for tonight. I will see you all next week, and we're going to send it back to the guys in the studio.